Welcome back to another video, you guys. Now to start off this one, we're going to go ahead and try to re-sign Frank Clark. Since we traded away Cliff Averill, you know that Frank Clark is one of our main priorities to get back. You see, we're literally going to have like no cap space left, only 500,000 left over. But you see, we're going to take the offer and he is going to go ahead and accept it himself. So a 4-year, $22 million contract is what we're going to give him. He's re-signed, but that means that we will not be able to re-sign Tyler Lockett for the remainder of the year. I might try to get him back during free agency. We'll see. He's just been injured a lot and he's still hurt. So I'm just not too worried about getting him as of right now, but maybe later on we'll go ahead and try to re-sign him. Like I say, he's a guy I really like, but you know, Jelani Westbrook on kick return duties has been doing a fantastic job. But taking a look at the playoff picture, there you see we're in first place, tied with the Atlanta Falcons. You see the Rams are in the wild card, and the 49ers and the Cardinals are both in the hunt. And so we are playing Arizona here in the Phoenix Stadium. I forgot what it was called. I think it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's what it's called. But anyway, they are in the hunt as well, so they need to win right now to be able to stay on top of the playoffs. There you see they're second. The 49ers have been surprising this year, like really. Josh Rosen, the rookie quarterback, has led them, and they've just really been able to win a lot of games this year, which is just help them get in this position. But we'll see what happens later on in the year, especially when the Rams and the Niners play each other later on in the season. That will be an interesting matchup to see who could take the last wild card spot, unless if both of them get the last wild card spot, because we can't have three teams make it into the playoffs besides us. But with that said, Hauschka kicks us off, and Matthews is set to return it, and Tyrann Mathieu is just going to let it go out of the end zone, or we'll take a kneel down. On first down and 10 now, here's Palmer to start the game off. Hands it off to Gilmore, and Gilmore gets upended by Michael Bennett, and he'll be short. Third down and 1 now. Palmer hands it off to Gilmore again for the third time in a row, and Gilmore gets the first down. Second and 3 now. Palmer firing to the right side. He finds his man Seth Roberts for the first down. It's Richard Sherman. They're on the tackle. Third down and 1 now. Palmer hands it off again, and he finds his man only short of the first down there. So the Hawks have the football right back. Here's a quick throw to Paul Richardson to start the game off, and it's caught for the first down, 18 yards there. Second and 10 now for Russell Wilson from the 45-yard line. Motioning out Rawls again, dropping back. Firing up top for Jimmy Graham, who hauls it in for the first down. A big gain there, up to the 26. Second and 6 now. Russell Wilson, play action fake, rolling away. Throws it on the run for Victor Yelk, and a beautiful strike there for the first down. Picking it up in 50 yards on the first drive for Russell Wilson there. First down and 10 now. Russell firing over the middle. He finds Graham, and it's caught! And the Hawks strike first right there. Jimmy Graham does it again. His third or fourth straight game with a touchdown. I don't even remember, but either way, he's having a beastly season. Palmer now is going to get sacked by Frank Clark, who just signed that extension, and he's trying to make himself known for why he signed such a big extension and showing his worth. Second and 20 now. Palmer's sacked again by Bennett and Reed that time. And the Hawks are getting pressure now. Third and 26. Here's Palmer stepping up pressure again, and the ball is intercepted by Cam Chancellor up to the 36-yard line. And so the Hawks have the football right back. Here's Thomas Rawls taking the carry, and a beautiful block by Jimmy Graham. And Thomas Rawls is gone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rawls 36 yards out, and the Hawks are pouring it on now early in this first quarter. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Palmer going to get sacked again by Frank Clark. Another sack, his second in the first quarter, and Clark is making some big plays so far today. Palmer again, another play action, looking to go down the field. Finds his man, but it's incomplete. Earl Thomas with a beautiful hit on Michael Floyd there. Second and 3 now. Russell Wilson sets up the screen, finding Doug Baldwin, who races down the right sideline and gets the first down up to the 38-yard line. Second and 6 now. From the 35, Wilson rolling away from pressure again. Plenty of time. He's going to throw it up top. He's got Yelk. Victor Yelk bouncing to the outside, and he scores again. Another touchdown, 35 yards out this time, and we've scored on all 3 possessions to start this game off. What a score right there, and what a throw. Russell Wilson redirected Victor Yelk up top. Third down and 7 now. Here's Palmer dropping back, firing over the middle, and he finds his man. I believe that's Seth Roberts for another first down. First and 10 now from the 35-yard line with 6 minutes left in the ball game. Play action fake. Palmer is going to get sacked again. Frank Clark and Michael Bennett get there for the third time today. This is Clark's third sack, basically. Here's another sack by Bennett. His second on the day. Michael Bennett's gotten to the quarterback 3 times as Palmer tried to roll away from him there. Third and 25 now. Pressure again. Palmer fires, and he finds Roberts, who makes the catch on Richard Sherman. Oh, what a wild possession there. 3 sacks, or 2 sacks on that possession, but then a first down gain. On 3rd and 6, here's a quick throw, and it'll be short of the first down, so the Hawks get the ball right back. Cardinals bring blitz. Wilson trying to find his man on 3rd down and 7, and Yelk, he had him, but just threw it too early on that out route. Could have been an easy first down there. 2nd and 6 now. Palmer again dropping back. He's sacked again! Frank Clark with 3.5 sacks in this first half. A monster game so far. Handoff to Gilmore here on 3rd and 15. Doesn't go far, and the Seahawks have a chance to score again. First down and 10 now from the 39-yard line. Russell Wilson stepping up, firing deep. He's got Jimmy Graham! Graham racing, 21, 10. And Patrick Peterson was guarding him there, but couldn't really, I guess, play good defense on him there as he let him just burn him. I don't know how you do that. Patrick Peterson is one of the fastest corners in the NFL. Here's on 3rd down and 10. CJ Procise doesn't go far until the Seahawks settle for a field goal. Frank Clark gets another sack on 2nd and inches. Reed scoops up the fumble and he takes it all the way. What a wild first half this has been so far. That's Frank Clark's 4.5 sack of the first half right there. Take a look at this. Uses an inside move and gets to Palmer, and Jaron Reed is in the right place at the right time for the touchdown, and the Seahawks are up 31-6 now. Palmer now on 2nd and 4, trying to make something happen before the first half ends. He finds his man Barden, who's racing down the sideline, and Barden can go all the way, and he will. 69 yards for the touchdown just before halftime, and this will more than likely conclude this insane first half for the Seahawks and Cardinals, as the last 2 minutes were just wild. 3rd down and 10 now. Russell Wilson in the 3rd quarter trying to find Victor Elk, and he can't do it for the first down. So the Hawks finally are stopped for the first time. Palmer now sacked again. Frank Clark, 5.5 sacks. And he's got the Seahawks franchise record, I believe. I think he needs one more, but nonetheless, he's close. Here's Palmer now trying to throw, and he finds his man, Barden, who's racing, and he gets the first down. Or excuse me, that's Seth Roberts. Clark only needs one more sack to break the Seahawks record. He'd have 6.5 today. We'll see what he can do on 3rd down and 9. Here's Palmer trying to throw it, and he just throws it away. And guess who was on the pressure again? It was Frank Clark, who's having a monster game today. 3rd down and 10 now. Wilson going to the corner for Jimmy Graham, and it's almost intercepted and incomplete. 2nd and 19 now for the Cardinals after a 3-and-out. Here's Palmer trying to escape pressure, and he's sacked. Clark was there, but Wagner will get the sack. That's a 6th tackle on the day, and Bobby Wagner's having a good game himself. On 3rd down and 31, here's a quick throw to the left, and Earl Thomas stuffs that one for a minimum gain. 4th and 28 now. Jelani Westbrook set to return the punt after a huge stop by the Seahawks. Westbrook bouncing into the right side, and Jelani Westbrook has a lot of room to work with. One man to beat, but he can't get the edge on the offensive lineman. I believe that was Mike Lupati making the tackle. But the Hawks have great field position from the 32 now. Here's a quick throw for Jimmy Graham, who gets the first down up to the 16-yard line. He goes. Russell Wilson now hands it off to Thomas Rawls, who goes up the gut, pushing the pile forward, and Thomas Rawls all the way down to the 8. 3rd down and goal now from the 4. Wilson throws up the fade for Jimmy Graham, and he hauls it in. Touchdown, Seahawks. And the Hawks once again strike. That's Graham's 2nd TD on the game. It'll be 3rd down and 12 now for Palmer and his Cardinals. Quickly batting it up is Jaron Reed right there as he threw it, and Frank Clark almost intercepted that. Boy, if he picked it off and took it to the house, this place would have gone wild. Here's Westbrook returning another punt now. Here he goes to the left side. Westbrook's got a ton of room to work with. Gets a block on the punter. Jelani Westbrook is gone, and the Seahawks just cannot stop scoring right now. A 78-yard punt return for a touchdown, and Westbrook is just absolutely lighting it up in the return game these past couple games. 3rd down and 1 now for Palmer, trying to at least mount some sort of comeback or put some points up as they're down 45-13. Finds his man for the first down there on a quick little zig route. 3rd down and 15 now. Palmer again firing to the left side. He gets his man, but a big hit by Earl Thomas. My goodness, that was just atrocious right there. Play action fake now. Wilson on 1st down and 10 fires it for Doug Baldwin, who gets the first down, and Baldwin trying to get the edge. Right there, gets up to the 36-yard line. 3rd down and 6 now. Russell Wilson rolling away, trying to escape pressure. Escapes the sack, but then gets sacked at the end of that one. The first sack the offensive line has given up, so a pretty good game so far today. 3rd down and 3 now. Play action fake. Palmer trying to throw. Finds his man downfield, Barden, who stays in bounds and gets upended by Chancellor. Or actually, that was Frank Clark making the tackle right there on the edge. 3rd down and 1 now. Setting up the screen pass. McDonald is there, but he can't make the tackle. Richard McDonald could have maybe picked that off had he been there just half a second earlier, but a good read. Anyway, 3rd down and 4 now. Here's Palmer escaping. He's sacked and fumbles the ball. It's recovered by the Cardinals, but guess who got the sack? It's Frank Clark, and with that sack, he breaks the Seattle Seahawks franchise record for most sacks in a single game with 6.5. Wilson on 3rd and 13 finds his man Doug Baldwin with 1:34 left in the game, and we're going to end up winning this one as we just chew up the clock right there to end it. 45-13 in a wild game. Our offense was absolutely explosive today. We were scoring touchdowns left and right. Jimmy Graham and Doug Baldwin, Victor Yelk, Thomas Rawls all had big games, along with, of course, the man running the show, Russell Wilson. But Frank Clark on the defensive end just took over this one. I mean, the Cardinals, they threw the ball away almost half the time in this game. This was just an insane performance by him, and Michael Bennett had a really good game too, and so did Bobby Wagner, but Frank Clark really just took over on the defensive end, showing why we re-signed him and let go of Cliff Favreau. So far, this decision is proving to be well. Our offensive line has improved, and Frank Clark is making good of his opportunities that he has right now. But with that said, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. God bless every single one of you guys. It's RNF here, and I'm out. Peace.